Hi, guys. Let me mute everybody. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna start here in just a second. Can you guys hear me okay? Somebody give me a thumbs up. I think so. Yep, okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we are going to get started. Those of you guys that don't know me, I am Allison Stanley, and I'm a presidential under Miss Denise, so I'm not Denise. But I'm excited to do this power hour with you guys. And we have about, let's see how many I have. 5 tasks to do during this power hour. So let's go ahead and, hi Tammy, let's go ahead and get started. The first one, okay, there we go. Okay, I think everybody's muted. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So the first task that we're going to do, you guys, I'm gonna just put them in the chat as we go along. So if you guys have any questions, you can put your questions in the chat and then I will answer them as we go. Okay, so the first one that we're gonna do is, we're gonna start out with, we're gonna take about 5 minutes. And I want you to write down a list of what you have done well so far this week. And the reason why I want to do this is it's important to see what you are accomplishing throughout the week. I know for me, you guys, if I do not track what I'm doing or write down what I'm doing, then I don't know where I'm going, right? And then oftentimes we don't see our accomplishments as much if we don't write them down. So I want to do this. Again, if you are just joining, we are taking 5 minutes to list out what you have done well so far this week. Things you have accomplished on time and on task so that you can repeat these good habits. Whoops. Okay. Make sure everybody's muted really quick. Okay, I'm going to set the timer and have us start. And feel free to share some of the things that you have accomplished this week in the chat as well.
finally
Kayla, what have you done to get uncomfortable this week?
I have done 2 lives already this week, and I haven't done one in months. I asked for referrals last night, and I haven't done that at all yet. I've sent 60 friend requests this week, and that is a lot for me. And I spontaneously ran a Power Hour Zoom last night.
I saw that. That was awesome.
It was terrifying, but I was like, if I'm going to work, I know somebody is going to be up late working, so hey, do it with me.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. Bria, really quick, I love that. She said actually doing 15 minutes of self-development and creating deep relationships. Really quick before we move on, I want to have you talk, if you can, and tell us what that personal development has done for you just by getting that in.
So I just got done with like the craziest week of my life of graduating college. So
Oh my gosh, congrats.
That was definitely the craziest time, but actually like sitting down and reading one of the books that I bought like 2 months ago has really helped me see that, you know, I am confident in what I'm doing, and, you know, I joined this business for a reason, and you know, I had to refine that reason and go with it again, and it's definitely gotten my fire built up again with this business, so it's definitely helped me a lot.
You know, I love that. And I know for me is that, I don't know about if you can tell the difference, but I feel like I can always tell the difference between the months that I'm nailing it down, my personal development, towards the months where I'm like every other day, or do you know what I mean? You can just tell the shift in your attitude and your business and your team and your potentials, and almost it's like the way you talk to people. Like you were saying,
exactly.
the factor just comes back. So I love that. What book are you reading right now?
I'm reading Girl Code, which is also a funny thing. One of the people that she interviews, I actually know her personally.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
So I was like, I messaged her last night. I'm like, hey, I read your chapter last night. It was so awesome. And so it was really great to just see, like, a few years ago, before she even wrote any of her books, you know, I was babysitting her kids, and, you know, she was in the military and trying to do all this stuff, and now she has her own company, and she's writing her own books, and she's being super creative and helping people out. I'm like, and this is why I liked you from the beginning, and it was just so great.
That is so awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I know for me, I'm reading Chase the Lion right now, you guys. It is so good. Oh my gosh, so good. I love it. Okay, let's see here really quick. Let me see who else before we move on. Kayla said, even if it's different personal development types, I have to do a few minutes every day or else I'm done for. I completely agree. Whether it's YouTube videos or a book, get that in. Chelsea said, I've gotten pretty uncomfortable myself. I don't like doing lives, but gained a potential distributor. That is awesome. Kayla. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Okay, so our next thing that we're gonna do, you guys, so has everybody gotten a chance to write down their wins and what they have done well so far this week? Everybody got a chance to do that? Okay, yes, Tammy, congratulations. Tammy completed the steps to success, you guys, for the first time in the business this week. That is so awesome. What a good accomplishment for you. I should say great, not good. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to write our 6 list for today. If you have not already done your 6 list for today, I want you to write it out. We're going to just take 5 minutes to do this. The importance of 6 lists, you guys, I have found is that it keeps me on track. You know, it keeps me every single day knowing what I'm going to do. And typically for me, I write my 6 list out the night before the following morning, because then I wake up and know what I'm doing. Anybody else, if you don't write it that for the next day, you just don't do it, or you get completely off task, or you're like, I don't even know where to start. So I know for me is I have to do it the night before. And I always will say with your 6 list, if those of you guys that have not done it before, the 6 list, I typically make sure that the first 2 things on that 6 list are income producing, okay? Because that way, our days, we never know how they're gonna go as planned, right? Things come up, appointments come up, kids especially, things don't go as planned. So if you put the first 2 things on there as income producing and you complete them, then you are being able to, knock off those income producing activities. And if you don't get to the other 4 things, you can eventually get to them throughout the day. But then that way, that you got some intentional work in at the beginning of the day. So really quick, I want to mention with the 6 list, if you've never done one before, you guys, this push group is a great way to create that 6 list. What I have been doing for myself is I basically put on my 6 list what I already don't have in memorized. So for me, I've already got posting memorized. I've already got personal development memorized. Taking my son to school memorized. I already have those things memorized. But if you don't have that habit already of make sure you're posting consistently, personal development, put those on your 6 list. So for me, for my 6 list, like today I have to get my oil changed at 2:30. So that's going to go on my 6 list because that's not an everyday thing, right? But what I typically do for business-wise, you guys, I put life and business on the 6 list every single day. So I will go to the May push group and I will go to the events tab and I will see what is on the list for today, okay? So whatever is on the list for today for the push group, I start out there for my 6 list. So I'm going to go to the push group, the events for today, which are, if you haven't already looked at it already, it's going to be a product of the day, an engagement post, our power hour right now, and our virtual party tonight. You guys, those 4 things are right now, that's 2 posts for you, that's an income producing activity, and then it's another income producing with the virtual party because you're inviting people to that party. If you have not invited people already to the party tonight, make sure you send out those personal messages, get them to the party, and then follow up afterwards. But that's 4 things already on your list. If you already had posting as a habit for the product and the engagement, then you know that at least 2 of your 6 is this power hour and the virtual party tonight. Okay, so I know for me it's power hour and virtual party tonight. I have my oil change. I've got some charting to do, some credit card declines to do, and a couple other little things. But make sure you're organized every single day on what you're doing because that way you'll have a plan, you'll stick to it. And I don't know about you guys, but there's something about checking things off of a list that makes you feel accomplished, right? It makes you feel like you're getting things done. It makes you feel like you're organized. Even if you aren't, it makes you feel like you're getting ahead. Okay, I'm going to write down mine really quick, and then we will move on. If you have any questions about the 6 list too and kind of what to put on there, feel free to put it in the chat. All righty. Is everybody all finished up with their 6 list for today? Danielle, you want to think of the income producing as like money making activities. So like posting is not a money making activity, but it's important if that makes sense. You still want to do that. Also personal development. It doesn't make you money, but it helps grow your mind, get your mind right. So those are things that you want to do and get in a habit of that. But like money making is going to be following up. Money making is going to be scheduling one-on-ones, getting people to the online party, anything that's going to produce and grow your income. So like credit card declines, making sure those get reran, things that raise your check and raise that volume. We want to make sure we do those every single day as they are so crucial. I have an IPA checklist too. So I will... Let me see if I can grab that. And actually, you know what? I'll post it in the group for you guys today, or this event, and then you guys can take a look at that, some income producing activities that you can, let me write that down, that you guys can take a look at. Some may not apply to everyone just because there are some activities for diamond and above, extended reports and things like that, but a lot of them are pretty good to help raise your check. But that's something too, you guys, for your 6 list that I always make sure I do is put the income first, okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to work on our follow-ups. And we're going to take about 15 minutes to do this. And I have 2 different sets of verbiage for you guys. Okay, so for the follow-up, here. Okay, so 2 different sets of verbiage. The first one is, hey, I'm putting in 2 other orders for greens tonight. Can I add yours to the list? Or, hey friend, this weekend got away from me and I never checked back. I'm super excited to get you started on this amazing journey with me. When can we set up a time to talk? Something that I'm finding that is working really well lately, you guys, is 3-way calls. So if you have not 3-way calls already with your upline, set them up. And I have found that it's just sometimes what somebody else says clicks. And even hearing somebody else's story or journey. And then also, when you're doing your product side, you guys, and doing the, hey, I'm putting in 2 other orders tonight for greens. Can I add yours to the list? Remind them that they wanted to order. Okay. Remind them that, hey, Kayla, I know we talked 2 weeks ago and you were super excited to start the greens. I really want to get you in. So you can kind of mix that up, how you want to do that. But I always try to remind them that they were the ones that were excited about it when we talked last. Okay. So we will set the timer for about 15 minutes and do some follow-up with loyal customers and distributors. If you guys have any other verbiage that's working for you right now, feel free to post it. Is Ashley Hager still on here? I don't know if she is or not, but she gave me, she is. This verbiage, you guys, she gave me, if people like or comment on your post, this one has been working for me as well, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So anybody that's liking or commenting, I've been using just this simple verbiage. Let me pull it up. Okay, so 2 different ways. Oh, there she is. Hi, Ash. So, hey, have you ever tried It Works Hair, Skin, and Nails before? Saw you liked my post or comment, however you want to say that, so was curious. Something about that verbiage, Ashley Rack, thank you, has been helping a lot. I have always done like, hey, thanks for the love of my post. Are you interested in trying out the hair, skin, and nails? But just flipping that around to like, hey, have you ever tried it? I saw you like my post, was curious. Another one that I've done too is this one for business. Have you ever considered and it says, Haley, have you ever considered partnering a business with me? I saw you liked my post, so was curious. So just 2 different options for products or opportunity. But something about that simplicity, but asking that question has been working really well. So if anybody has any other verbiage that they want to share, feel free to put it in here. But let's work our list for, I'm going to set the timer next 13 minutes, and then we will move on. That's okay, Toddy. Okay, here we go. If you get any responses and need help, feel free to put them in the chat as well, and we will get to them. Rachel, all the verbiage right now, we're doing some follow-up. So all the verbiage starting with there's loyal customer, there's distributor verbiage to send out, and then there's also people have liked and comment on your post. You can use that verbiage as well. We have about 8 more minutes of messaging, and then we'll move on to the next task.
And where is this verbiage?
It's right here in the chat. Can you see it?
Oh, no, I didn't see anything. That's why I asked. Hey, let me check again. Thank you.
You are welcome, and I'm so sorry to hear about your father.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, there are both of them for you.
Wow.
All right, guys, we have about 5 more minutes. Does anybody have any responses or anything that they need help with so far? If you do, just go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm glad you brought that up, Kayla. Congrats, by the way. Kayla said, I got a date to follow up with somebody. Anytime, if they are not ready to follow up, you guys, one of my biggest tips I would say is to get them, invite them to a party in the meantime, which would be tonight, or invite them either an online or face-to-face party, just so they can get their eyes in front of something, in front of the products, in front of the business, while they wait until they can join as well. The more you're in front of your leads, the more up they're going to join. So just a tip for you. Okay, guys, so the timer has gone off for that one. And we're going to move on to the next one. So, okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to spend about 10 minutes. Loyal customer retention is kind of what the next one we're going to do. And this is one of the things that I will say is if you don't already do it, you guys, loyal customer retention is so crucial for our business as they are the heart of our business. You know, that's one thing that I will say with loyal customers is we want to love on them as much as possible. I'm going to show you guys something, a little tip really quick that I always share with my team about loyal customer retention. There's a couple different ways that you can like organize your loyals and every month, but for me, I'm a paper person, so you can do like Excel and put your loyal customers in an Excel sheet and, you know, put their first and last name, the date they order, their ID number, their product, and then maybe their date of their auto ship. But I don't know if you guys do any other way, like electronically, but for me, I do it on paper. I just went to, you can either go to the dollar store or you can go to the Target dollar section, you guys, and get something just like this. I also have, here, I'll show you something else that I also have. There's also a bigger one that I have too that looks like this, but it has tabs in it. So super simple. The reason why I like this, you guys, things like this is because I can take them with me everywhere. They can go on the plane. They can go in my purse. You know, they can go with me if I run to, you know, the park with Nixon and he's playing. I can do my follow with my loyal customers just by bringing this little thing with me. What I put in the inside are note cards, just simple note cards, and I'll show you. I have all of them in here just like this. And what I put on the note card is their first and last name, their ID number, the order date, and then their product. And then I have them organized in here by auto ship date. So like 1st through the 5th, you know, 6th through the 10th, 11 through 15, you know, 16 to 20, and then say 21 to 25. So I put them all in here, and so you can kind of choose. But again, you guys, these are dollar store. And what I love about this is that I just add to it every month. So anytime I sign a customer, I fill out the little note card and then I file it in the section that needs to be filed. That way you can keep yourself organized, but then also it'll help you so much with your loyal customer retention. And if you're wanting to know, you know, how do I raise my volume? You know, how do I get my loyal customers to continue ordering? Well, how often are you talking to them? You know, how often are you suggesting a new product to them? This is something that I talk to my customers anywhere from like 2 to 3 times a month. And every single conversation is different. You know, the first one, it comes across the lines of like, you know, hey, Kristen, how are you loving your hair, skin, and nails? A tip is I never use the word like, which is weird, but I never say, how are you liking your hair, skin, and nails? I always say, how are you loving? Verbiage is so crucial, you guys, when it comes to talking to our potentials and our customers and our team. So how are you loving your hair, skin, and nails? Then I typically will go into conversation. If they send you pictures, they send you pictures. The next conversation might be, you know, hey, just wanted to let you know that, you know, Carmen, you have 10 perk points on your account. Do you want to go ahead and redeem those towards another greens, or you want to try out, you know, I've been loving the cleanser. Do you want to try that out? I always suggest a product to my customers, always. Even if they're on wraps, I will suggest skincare. Even if they're on greens, I will, you know, suggest defining gel. I try to mix things up and put products in front of them. Oh my gosh, I just drank my greens this morning and I feel amazing. Angela, I thought of you and I just had to send you a text message. Like, and they're probably thinking like, wait, what? What are greens? What is that? It gets them thinking, okay? So anytime that we have a promotion, I literally grab out my cards, all of my, and you know what's so nice, you guys? You can grab out these cards, flashcards. We all did this in high school, right? Or if you're in high school, I mean, we all did this. And you just go through the flashcards and you just flip them down. And that's why I love kind of the paper hands-on. I will tell them about every promotion we have going on, whether it is distributor or loyal customer. Tell them every single promotion. If you have not already told them about the oils promotion right now, mention that. Say, hey, I know you have been loving these products for, you know, you're already spending $59 a month on wraps. You spend 40 more bucks and you can get 4 free oils, a box of wraps, and start your own business. You know, have you ever thought about that? If you have not already suggested the business to your customers and they've been ordering over 3 months, maybe that's something you do today, is suggest the business to them. Hey, you can use the products that you already love and make some money. One more tip with loyal customers is referrals. If you don't ask for referrals already, run a contest with your customers and say, you know, you could say something like, I would love for you to share your love for the products with your friends. Would you host an online party for me for some free product? And that is going to be our next task, is we are going to ask our customers for a party. The fun thing that I love about this, you guys, is the more that they refer, the more I offer the business. I'm like, you just got Angela and Kristen and Carmen on this party, and they all want to order. They can be your first 3 customers instead of making me money. So try that. So I'm going to send out this to you guys right now. But something I will say is take a look at your loyal customer retention, you guys. How often are your customers continuing to order after 3 months? You guys, I have a section in the back of here. There's about 50 people that are no longer ordering. Guess what? I still message them every month. Because you never know if they got a paycheck or a higher paycheck or a bonus, or they have some extra money this month. You never know if they even are ready to go back to trying product. You know how many people I have that are like, oh, I've been wanting to try those greens. And I'm like, why wouldn't you message me? They won't. They won't. People are weird, even if they want to join your team. How often do we get messages? I think I've had maybe like 10 people in 4 years, right? We have to deliver that message and let people know of our promotions, of our new products, of what we have going on. So here's our next one. I want you to encourage, think, and check on all of your current customers right now. If you have not already found a system of organization for your customers, take one day this month, whether that's today or whether that's tomorrow. But you need to take one day and organize all of your loyal customers in one area, because after you sign new people from that point forward, it is so easy to do the loyal customer retention. If I'm a hot mess and all over the place and my cards are all over and they're not filed where they should be, you guys, my loyal customer retention isn't that good that month. And I can feel that. I can feel that in my volume. If they're organized like they are right now, because I took May 1st is usually the day I do it. The first of the month is my organization day. My reports, my charts, everything. But you guys, don't take all month to do it. You're wasting time. It's not a money-making activity, but it's crucial for you to make money, right? So here is what we are going to do. So I'll send you some, Stacy, just a sec. Okay, so I want you to, if you haven't already, so we have our online party with the push group, you guys, every Thursday night, but I like to do little parties here and there throughout the week for loyal customers, okay? There's no obligation. Here is one that I actually just sent out, so I'll send it to you guys so you have it. And it's the dollar store. You know, you can buy this at the dollar store and you can buy no cards at the dollar store. So the most you're spending is $2, okay? I'm very frugal, so I try to find ways that are cheap. And that's another thing. We have our team has one too, where we have a loyal customer group. So you can post in there if anybody wants to be a part of it. You can post promotions and things like that. I will say though, for loyal customer retention, if you do it individually, you get a lot more out of it. I will say that. So here's some verbiage that you can use. Stacy, are you wanting verbiage as far as like what I say to them like throughout the month? Is that kind of what you're thinking? Or as far as inviting to parties? Uh-oh, we're getting logged out. Am I still here? Can you guys still see me? Hear me? Yeah? Okay. Somebody's trying to get into Denise's account right now. It's probably Denise. Okay, I might have to message her. Okay, well, hopefully I don't get shut off. Let me know, Stacy, what you need as far as messaging goes. Adding to the party, like say you want to, I typically don't add like loyal customer and their friends to a bigger party. That sounds weird, but it's very overwhelming. So I try to do like their own little party and I make it really, really quick. So like 30 minutes, I say 30 minutes. Would you want to host an online party and win some free goodies from me? Everybody loves free, right? So go through your loyal customers. You guys, that is a huge market for you. So go through your loyal customers and ask if they want to host an online party. Stacy, let me know what you want as soon as you said verbiage, and then I will send it to you. Some of the things I will send you guys what I've said so far, like this month. Yeah, Toddy, I do. I save all my loyal customers' cell phones, all of their numbers in my phone. I think that's how I communicate with most of them. So I can just send a text out. So much easier. And I will tell you guys this. Thank you for bringing that up. Speaking of number, if you don't already have your potentials' phone numbers, get them. Because I have found that's one of the reasons why some people just haven't signed, because they don't check Facebook as much. Same with loyal customers. If your loyal customer retention isn't very high, put all of their numbers in your phone and communicate with them through texting or calling, because it's way easier to keep that connection and to have that retention continuously. You know, Danielle, I have not done a party on Zoom, actually. Has anybody done that? I have not. I've just done Facebook for the most part, or face-to-face. So here's one that I've used just this week for perk points. Is, hey, beautiful, hope you're having a great week. Just want to let you know you have $14 in free product credit on your account. Do you want to redeem it towards any product right now? I always just use, like when I sign them up, I always just use that number and I say, great, I will text you your ID number and your password. So then that you automatically can save that to their phone. So as soon as I sign them up, I will text them right away, rather than continuing to use Facebook, because I feel like it's so much easier, you guys, to keep that connection going. It's crazy, you guys, because when we think of like, this is income producing. If they order a product, you know, greens, and they put the $14 to it, you're still getting paid off the extra volume, right? So sometimes we forget about our loyals, but this is one thing that I will say is take care of them as much as possible. Another one is when we had the BOGO last month. Hey, lady, just want to let you know wraps are on BOGO today and tomorrow. Do you want to get an order in? Some that I do, you guys, is like Mother's Day. All my loyal customers that were moms, I sent them out a thank you card. And I just said, hey, you know, hey, Tammy, just wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much for your continued support. Hope you have a great weekend. Awesome, Kayla. If you don't already do thank you cards, you guys, again, a dollar store purchase, and they're quick and they're easy. I try to do them for every order that comes through my system. So I just try to say, hey, thank you for your order. You can add in a sample to that card, or just send the card out. Some months I will send samples, some I'll just send a card, depending on how many samples I have in stock. Something too that you can do is, here, I'll put the link here for you guys so you can have it. Something that you can do too, you guys, with your auto ship is, your monthly auto ship, is put wraps. I learned this from Sherry Lynn Akala, is put a box of wraps and greens on the go in your auto ship. She uses the greens on the go to blitz with, and then sells the 4 wraps. So when she sells the 4 wraps, she makes that money, pays for the greens on the go as well, and then sends it for another auto ship. But I love it. She says she always blitzes with greens on the go. And I'm like, that is a great idea. I'm always blitzing. I'm like thinking about that. I'm like, gosh, I always send them out for samples, but I love the idea of blitzing with them. Here is the party for tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to copy it. Oh, yeah, I think I can. Let me know if this shows up, you guys, in Zoom. Danielle, I think it's 6 our time. I'm so terrible at that, but I think it's 6 our time. Pretty sure. Okay. Thanks, Angela. Don't leave that to me. Don't leave any of that to me. So I'll just put right here in the comments really quick, or in the chat, just a couple things with loyal customers that we talked about, since we kind of talked about a lot. So perk point message. Number 2, how are you loving your product? Number 3, inviting them to host an online party. Number 4, offering up a new product. Number 5, offering up the business. Number 6, thank you cards and appreciation texts. And then number 7, getting organized. If you guys have any other tips on loyal customer retention, feel free to put them in there. But I know for me, you guys, the more that I love on them and put that on my 6 list, the more your check is going to rise. Okay, does anybody have any questions on inviting them to a party or hosting a party? Do you have any questions on that? Okay, we will spend like 3 more minutes with loyal customer retention. And then this is being recorded to you guys, so I will post this in the event, so you guys can have it to refer back to as well. Awesome, congrats. Yeah, that's another one. Angela, I forgot about that. Catalogs is another good one to loyal customers so they can see the other products as well. It's a good one. Some thank you card verbiage. I forgot about that. Thank you card verbiage. I said it, but I didn't type it in here. So I'll type it for you guys so you can snag it really quick. I'll just put my name in there, so make sure you don't use your name, my name. Something simple. You can just say, hey, Allison, thank you so much for your continued love and support with me and my business. I hope you are loving your products. Have a great week. And then you can put your name. Okay, the last thing, let's see here. I also had a compliment or words of encouragement in my thank you notes. Oh, that's a good one. That's another good one. I like that. Okay, the last thing that we're going to do is go through your friend requests from the last month or this past week and message them to start building the relationship. So, and then you can also know when you added them as well. But you can say something along the lines of like, thank you for accepting my friend request, you know, compliment on something that they posted about, but I hope you are doing well, or I hope you are having a great week. Just find something in common to basically get in front of them. The more you are in front of your leads, the better, you guys. So getting creative of not only liking and commenting on their stuff, but almost sending a like, comment, message. Just say, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. You know, hope you have a great week, or hope you're doing well, or I saw you just went on vacation. Hope you had a blast. I sent one out this morning to you guys of one of my potentials, and it had nothing to do with the business. It was just a compliment, and it just said, I'm seriously loving all of your Hawaii pics. You're making me so jealous. Have a blast. But again, it had nothing to do with the business. It was a follow-up basically to let her know I'm still here and keep myself in front of her, so that when she is ready to join, she decides to join with me. So we will do this for about 6 minutes, and then we will wrap it up. Yeah, that's another good one, Danielle. I do that every day as well, is the birthday messages. If you guys haven't done that already, either write happy birthday on their timeline or in a message. Yay! Congratulations. That is so exciting. Yeah, that's awesome. Was it from the verbiage from this Power Hour? Or was it just any verbiage? What verbiage did you use? Congrats. Oh my gosh, yay! Okay, I'm gonna send you something because it was from this Power Hour. Maria, personal message me your address. I'll send you a little something. Congrats. That is awesome. Message me on Facebook and then I'll send it to you. You guys, this has nothing to do with the power hour, but I just got a text message from my doctor's office to call them because I'm pregnant with baby number 2. And they said they had the sex of our baby and to call them. And I'm so excited. My team knows that I've been like, kind of like itching at them, but we kind of know, like we're like 85%, but they just gave us the 100%. So I'll tell you guys, don't you worry, but I'm really excited. I've been waiting for that text all day because they send you a text and then they call you so they don't leave it like over voicemail, which is pretty cool. So totally off topic. Sorry, guys. I know. Maybe I should just tell you guys. You're right. I haven't even told my husband yet. I gotta go.
Do it.
I gotta call him. Thank you. We're so excited. Okay, so does anybody have any questions really quick about, we've kind of talked about quite a bit today with our 6 list, writing down our wins, our follow-up, loyal customer retention, and then our friend requests on Facebook. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap it up for today? No other questions? Okay, I have the recording, you guys, so I will post that here this afternoon for you. Let me know if you guys have any questions, though. I'm here for you. And I hope everybody has a great Thursday. Bye, guys.